Hey guys, today I'll be showing you a very new function of TXE. It's called a drawing sketchpad, and let's check it out. So we're gonna start it up, make it full screen. Which, by the way, this can only take 2000. One no, not 2000. 1920 by 1080, which is HD resolution, and it becomes this big. So it can fit most screen sizes and it will readjust to it. So if you draw, so it will fit most screen sizes unless you have those really big Mac screens, which are like 30 inches and have like ridiculous amounts of um, ridiculous amounts of pixels. It will fit your screen nicely. So I'm running a 21-inch iMac from 2011. It's fitting the screen real nice. Okay, so what's this function? What's the sketchpad? So you can make doodles, random doodles on this. Decided to make it for some reason. Not sure, but it's pretty cool. You can make random doodles. Um, yeah, you can make doodles, and so if we choose a color, you can see that we've chosen blue for this one. We can make, if I right click, we can make squares, rectangles, 3D rectangles. And so we've just made a curvy thing, and we can take a screenshot of it. And if we delete this, we can press the clear button, delete it. We can choose different colors, such as blue. That's the default blue color, and then the red color, and then the green color. Of course, if you decide to want to get more colors, you can do what I did earlier and go into that and get it. So, you're probably noticing that I have two of these radio buttons. That's what it's called in Java. Radio buttons checked. If you have those two checked and then you clear it, it'll reset itself to black. But if you have two of these checked, it'll pick the newer one. So like if I do blue now, even if two or more, it will choose the newest one. So the newest one was blue. So it chose blue. Decided to choose blue as it. So I don't know whether or not if we can fix it. I'm sure there's a fix for it we can make. But currently, the first version that will be distributed with TXE will probably have this bug in it, which isn't that major, but might bug some people, so we're going to work on fixing it. Okay, so we can also make people, say, take a red guy, take a person, make a blue person, and then just use all of these. I'm not the best artist, so if you're a better artist than me, you can probably make some cool stuff in this. However, I think that using the rectangles, you can probably make something really cool. So out of it, so I've just make some stick figure people, with the default colors. So if we clear this, we can make a house. Let's choose brown color, brownish color. So where are you, brown? Brown. Here we go. This is brown. So we've got this brownish color, and that looks good for a house. And then if we just make a lot of squares, we can make a rectangle, then make the roof, and then make some shingles, and then can make some windows. If you have some kind of input pad to like touchpad thing, I'm not sure whether or not it'll work, but currently I'm doing this with a mouse. It'll be much worse than my normal sketches. which aren't terrible, but they're not good. So we make a little door, and then we draw a person. We can make a doorway. Whoops, it's not clear. I need to have. I'm probably going to add on a white button, like clear color button, like right here or so, or after the screenshot, just to say that you can clear it. Yeah. So then, I'm probably going to add it in at the after the this video. So I'll probably leave the video recorder on to if anyone wants to see me do it, they can. So yeah, let's get started with something else I want to show you today. It's called Neptune View. I think I made a video on it earlier, but we've made some improvements, some new stuffs. We've also integrated drawing onto this, but it doesn't have as much functions. So we've made this. We've fixed some bugs. We can open pretty much everything that has to do with the file openers. We can basically open PNG or JPEGs currently, but we can also make a new window of itself, new instance, take a picture, take a screenshot, use the sketchpad which I just showed you, and yeah. So if we scroll here, got this one. It's kind of like a desktop sort of, this thing. It's cool. Java makes cool stuff. Oracle. So we can move this around like a desktop, but I'm gonna minimize this, put this back here, and then get the media player up. So we did not really make this media player. We got this from a person called VLCJ, or Caprica, that's his name, or at least his screen name. So if we go here, we can see VLCJ. This is called GitHub. We have some stuff on GitHub. It's like coding website. You can download free open source stuff. So that instance native VLC player. So this is VLC. It's an open source cross-platform multimedia player and framework that plays most multimedia files. And so this accepts most everything. So we can take a picture, screenshot. I need to change that image. We can also play different stuffs. What's it called? We can also play different media links, subtitles, mute this. It works well, except currently I do not have anything to play on it, so I won't be showing you the functionality, although it fully works, yeah. So for this, we've only gotten that far into this, but it'll be implemented soon. So then we showed you this and clips. So we're also going to probably start some more explanations of our code, probably, for anybody who wants to listen. We're also going to probably start some more videos showing updates and stuff. But for now, I'm going to be showing anybody who wants to listen to me talk about code and our stuff, talk about code and write the thing about the drawing thing here. So we're going to go and write it now. So we're gonna copy this, paint color. Right. So we just need to do this and make this a new J radio button, which will be called white, because it's for the white color. So WHITE, and then I'm gonna make it color dot white. we need to change this to the variable of white. So we need to change this to white, and we need to change the color to white. So we're telling it that we need that this is the white. This is a radio button called white. So then we're adding an action listener, which will listen for any actions. And once the action is so this is what it does after the action is performed, and it'll call up the drawpad class and graphics 2D, which is the graphics 2D graphics 2D for name for the graphics 2D down here, which handles all the colors here, and then we're going to set the paint color, which sets the color to what you want, and then to white. So this makes a clear function. So then we're going to add it after. So we're going to so this is a toolbar, which is like the movable thing, which is we have in a lot of our programs and applications. So we're going to add a separator, and then we're going to add a toolbar.add a component called white. Good. Now we can run this, but first I think that the eraser won't be terribly good and useful because of the fact that lines are extremely skinny. So we can try running it. I'm not sure how well it'll be, but then we need to also figure out what is happening with this. So we are going to run this, find out how many pixels we need in order to keep the white color. I don't like how it's there. I think I'm just gonna move it into the over here. So cut and then copy and paste. Programmers cut, copy, and paste a lot. So if you're a programmer, beginner programmer, it's fine if you're copying and pasting. Yeah. Actually, wait. Redo. Right. Redo. I don't need to do that. Undo. So we need a semicolon to end the part off, and then I'm going to see how it looks like this, about how many pixels, so it's quite an amount of space there, and then I'm gonna undo this. We don't need this separator here. We're gonna move this to here. So we need about, say, 20 or 30 pixels extra in space. So we're going to see about that. That looks about nice. Maybe a little more. Yeah, that looks nice. So we're gonna I'm on a Mac, so Shift Command 4 will bring up the the screenshot. So we're gonna see how much pixels it needs. So about, say, 558, 505. So that's like maybe 570 or so. 570 or so of stuff we need to set the size to 570. So 570 by say 530. Okay, so let's run this. And it looks much nicer. So we've got the blue, the scribble, taking the white and scribble. It does an okay-ish job, but if it can make half circles. I don't know, half squares. So then we're gonna draw some blue, and we can use the white to white it out, sort of. Right, because it's a 3D rectangle. That's what's right. It's a 3D rectangle. So perhaps if I make it so the middle mouse button, if swing.utilities, I'll make it into a solid rectangle of white. Yeah, so I'll make it solid. This swing utility stud is middle mouse button, event E, null, delete this part. So it's the event, it's this event. So since we're in Eclipse, we can see which mouse event E it is. So it's this, it's mouse event E. So then mouse event ME, because it's the same mouse, it's a mouse listener too. So then we need to draw a rectangle. Dot draw shape rectangle. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Old X, the original X, original Y. Fill in the parameters for this. Fill in what we need, and then see our current X and current Y. So then, to be able to fill it in, we need to fill graphics 2D dot graphics graphics. Why am I not typing this? 2D dot fill rect old 0 old X old Y, and then to do C current X current Y So then we're going to also, why is this that's just Eclipse being weird. So then graphics 2D dot set paint get, we can say get background. No, that's not gonna work. So color dot white, and then it should work. If it doesn't, I will be quite mad. Oh boy, we messed it up big time. Okay, so what we need to do is make this a perhaps put some brackets around it. That's probably gonna work. Yeah, it's gonna work. Okay. Yeah, so I need to connect a different mouse because this is a Apple mouse, which for some reason middle mouse buttons doesn't exist on. So we got the middle mouse button, and it's turning up white, so that's nice. So we got this gray stuff, and we can use the middle mouse button, and it erases everything. Nice, without having to clear anything. So we've got the green. So if we do that, then put some red roofing, I don't know why, and make some boo-boo here. We can probably just use this and clean it up. Yippee. So then we can make a driveway sort of like thing. Use the middle mouse button to clean up the bad, and then we've got some straight lines, and then we've got a little house. Yippee. Now, I think I just deleted that. Yeah, see, it warned me about using that. Yes, we can't view PNGs in Eclipse. So we're gonna unclip. So I'm gonna unplug in this mouse, then take this, switch over to here, open up this TXE master code TXE SketchPad screenshot. Yeah. So what I made earlier was a nice nice cool thing I made. It was a big like 3D rectangle, looked pretty nice. So we're gonna remake this now. So what I like to do is make the application, test it out a lot, because you don't know what could happen. So I like to test out my applications a lot. This doesn't look as nice as I made it before. I've got to implement a numbering system on this. So what we've got here is a say. So what I like to do is I like to test out my applications a lot, because there's a lot of bugs in them normally, because sometimes, like what we just saw before, it can get pretty buggy. So I like to test them out. And yeah, this is like kind of like what I made before. It looks like waves because it's 3D. This looks pretty awesome. So we can take a screenshot of it, and this time I will be saving it. So go back into here and TXE screenshot. I'm gonna move it there, and so then I'm gonna quit this and then go back in. And so what we've got is it will save the screenshot to the screenshot.png. So it's gonna save it in the file location that it's open in. So if we got it saved, I think it'll save on the desktop, but of course on the Mac you can always go to all my files. And so I think this will be the end of this video. So see you next time. And so probably next time it will be something like looking at Neptune View, or some new features in TXE or in a drawing pad. Until next time, bye.